naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Flacco throwing quickly. A good play. There's the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd and 8.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Flacco. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flacco's throw there complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. They go pass again with Flacco. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Flacco. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and goal. Flacco. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
11, Thomas.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go, here we go.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
A run for Pierce out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Thomas. 12, 12, stop.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? He's an abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. Flacco will take to the air again. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere.
One now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. action. Flacco. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yes, sir. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Bengal first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look. Back to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different...
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And
Chase will go in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He'll take this inside the 40. $12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken at the goal line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Gets it out wide to Davis-Price. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Bengals. Ty Davis-Price, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Distance here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line.
Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Flacco. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. First and 10 and Flacco looking to throw.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, Flacco once more. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now second down and 20.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long.
He gets this one to Davis-Price.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That is caught. T. Higgins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Browns 21. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Trey Hendrickson on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? COVID-19.
Hands it off out of the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now they'll change things up.
It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. And that will be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yard. 7.
12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Hey, we got to keep
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I'm one, right?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And, oh no, lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit. because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
To pass, Flacco. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
This is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Flacco.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
This take it in at the goal line.
Fighting ahead at the 15.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And Burrow going to change the play. Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they run into every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
11.
To throw, Burrow.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Burrow.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.